Alright. A bit. Again, sorry. Alright. Oh, getting things set up here again. Alrighty. I see everybody's chatting and stuff, and might be able to join here. I know you can't see my face, but you see the babies in the background, of course, the kitties. So. There we go. The heck, why are we freezing up? Let's stay. What? Why? Well, it says it's not alright. Oh, it keeps on freezing up on me. The background camera. The other camera. I'm using one of my old cameras, my old HTC phone. Alright. Now, today's topic today is how to brush yourself kittens, but it's not really all that, to be honest. I'm just basically to get some people's attention. Especially, hey, what's up, Doug? There we go. I can see everybody's chat now. Alright, let's bring myself up here. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh, okay. It sucks when I gotta get a new stand for my, new clip for my cell phone to hold on to my tripod, which all my other ones got busted. And some of the other ones I did have to replace with it got stolen too. Pretty sure of that. I already checked that. Also, all my extra little tripods that I did have. I think my roommate stole those too, because I didn't see any more extra tripod stands that I purchased long ago. Oh! And my roommate just went through it and saw a lot of small stuff, petty stuff. Just stole a lot of crap. So, yeah. Oh, it kind of sucks. Oh, man. The funny part is, you call me a breeding male. Oh, let's see. First of all, I've only got 2 females. I don't have no stud, for one. Basically, look at this. Look at this. If I'm trying to get really rich off the kittens, I would think I'd have more females and a stud too, and caged up, all that. Okay, you gotta look at the process of how to breed kittens, anyways. Process it takes after conception. It takes up 2 months to give birth. Then you got another 2 months to wait again to get homed. So I got 2 females. Okay, 2 females. And one's going to get fixed here anyways, due to health reasons. So she's having some problems with the last couple litters, so it's time to retire her at this point. So I'm going to get her fixed, get her done. She don't need to have any more kittens. She's done with that. And the cost of kitten food, for one, I have to get. I mean, it's not just for the kittens. The kitten food is not just for the kittens. It's for the adults too. Mothers, because it helps them. There's more protein, especially feeding kittens. So that's like almost like a $12 about a good $12 about what about a 15-pound bag of well, less than that, about probably 10-pound bag of kitten food. Yeah, that's not cheap neither. And I don't buy some cheap ass kitten food neither. I buy kitten chow. So I mean, I treat my cats well as much as possible. I don't buy the low grade crap, cheap cat food, all that stuff. I don't do that. I get like something like mid grade stuff, you know. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm getting about Bobby Johnson. He just keeps on pestering me about because I'm telling all my cats about the money. No, it's not. I would have been out searching for my Timmy, Bonkers, and this kitty. I want to put all the effort driving around and outside of town looking for them. That was the case because Timmy and Bonkers were both fixed. What the heck? Why is my chat read disconnected? Okay, let's gotta see what's going on here. I do have my VPN off, so it's causing no issues. Good clickbait. Hello. Good clickbait. So, I'm trying to get a few people in here first. Discuss more about the situation because I'm not trying to get rich off my cats. It helps with some bills, I grant that. But you got to look at this. Look what farmers do with their animals. They exploit their animals for money, don't they? And most of the people that are complaining, you've been spoiled by the city life. You never lived on a farm. You never took care of animals on a farm. You never tried to. You sell livestock for all that stuff. So, try living on a farm for a day. I guarantee you won't last long. And or watch the process, quite literally, how they sell these animals off to markets, slaughterhouses. You know, look at your plate every day what you eat. If you're not a vegan or a vegetarian, you eat steak, you eat eggs, you eat all that stuff, all the animal product, drink milk, creamer, all that stuff, your coffee, all those animal products, and being exploited by a farmer selling to you from an animal. So I'm not hurting the kittens or the cats in the process of doing this. It's a natural thing. I'm not forcing my cat to get pregnant. That's on her at that point. I let her do her thing. That's natural. So she's sniffing something right now and has got her back arched up for some apparent reason. I don't know why. Smells something interesting. Usually 60 a piece, depending on the market and what kind of kittens I have. I got 5 black and white ones. They probably will go real well for $60 a piece. I'm not sure about the black ones, or I got a bunch of all black ones. A lot of people are superstitious about black cats for some reason. I don't know why. I don't have no get bad luck with them at all. So, you know, yeah. Again, I'm not like trying to mill my kittens out, cats out like that. You know, I might get about 3 times a year, the best. 3 times a year of the kittens. And I'm going to retire one of them right now. I'm going to be retiring one of them anyways. From doing this. So, and I do watch out for my cat's health. I'm always concerned about that. You know. So I got about well, they're not all completely black. There's a few that's got white patches on them. Pretty cute little guys. They're all Xena kittens. And little black and whites are little Miss kittens. My HTC keeps on freezing up with the video. I don't know why. Oh, so yeah. I mean, I'd like to hear your thoughts of this. I mean, you got to think about. You live in the city all your lives. You go shopping for your food at the store. You don't see the process for that food to get there in the first place. And it'd be back in the days when we were hunting and gathering. If you get squeamish about selling kittens, man, how squeamish you're gonna get if you see how you get your food, and if you try to survive in real life if we didn't have somebody else do the job for us, you know, try to survive out there. And I guarantee you wouldn't last a day on a farm during the processing of how these animals that you get your food out there at all. and you probably quit eating meat, period. So, but that does, I mean, it bothers me when I see that process, but again, I gotta eat, and I gotta change my way of eating. I mean, it's what our food comes from. It's like, if you guys don't have, I mean, go look on YouTube. Look at a couple of things, like slaughterhouses, chick grinder. You want to see what they do with the little baby male chicks? Watch what they do with them. If they don't get the females out of the, if they don't get females to lay eggs or whatever, guess what they do with the male chicks? Watch how that video goes. And we eat eggs for breakfast almost practically every day, and it's high demand. You know, I mean, it's I mean, I got it queued up right now to show you guys if you want me to show it. And again, if you're not squeamish. So, I lived on a farm with some of my family in Alabama. I've seen how the process works. So it's like, that's why I know I'm used to it. So that kind of helped there also. So, but again, you won't last a day because you're from the city. You've always been in the city. You always bought your food from the market store. You don't even pay attention to what the process that comes with that food from the store. All right, well, we got somebody who wants me to show it. That's fine. Okay, I'll show it. All right, let's get it up here. Where's my? Okay, move that up. Okay. Just turn this off and this off. All right, there we go. And if you guys don't have your children watch this, just give you a heads up. Unless you don't mind your children watching it, if you're a parent and you try to explain to them, do that, or get them out of the room for this video, because this is going to be very squeamish. I'm telling you right now. All right. This first one is the chicken grinder. There's going to be no audio, I'll let you know. Okay, next one. How they take their cows. Yeah, he's trying to get him into the pen where they got to shoot. They shoot like a bolt in their head. That's what he's trying to do. And here's where they get in the pen. They shoot a bolt in their head. They're alive while they're doing this. And you guys, you go to the store, buy your meat, you buy your eggs, think where it comes from. Your pigs, and for your sausage, your bacon, your steaks, your hamburgers, your hot dogs. Your chicken McNuggets at McDonald's. Alright, let's go to the next one. And your Kentucky Fried Chicken also. where you get your chicken from. There's a prime example right here. And farmers do this to exploit for money. And you're complaining about me selling kittens. Look good, don't it? And I think what you want to eat next time. Those don't turn you all vegan or vegetarian, but you know, that's your choice. It's a choice. You know, but this is how it gets processed. That's how they feed America, and all over the world, not just here. They drown, stunning them. That's how they kill them. Sound like they don't chop their heads off. Let's go to the next one. How they deal with pigs. And this is USDA approved, just to let y'all know. Buffer. This is all legal. Completely legal. Alright, I think that's enough. Alright, I'm back, everyone. Alright, so, what do y'all think of that? Oh yeah, real eye-opener. And that's how they produce that's how they produce eggs, chickens, for we to eat, all that. And we got so high demand of that. You know, it's a high demand. But just imagine doing that all your own. Literally, if you do your own farming, if you slaughter your own chickens, you have to literally get the chicken, you have to cut their head off, and pull the feathers out, all that stuff. Just think what you have to do. Do this by yourself, on your own, to try to survive. Period. So, I mean, farmers use cats all the time for barn cats to help to keep the things nuts. So, but again, they're not being slaughtered. They're not being killed. They're being as a pet. And there's, guess what? It's so high demand for kittens right now. It's a high demand. Been in a high demand for a long time. And you guys are worried about overpopulation. That's not going to change. You can do whatever you want to make proper measures, take the measures, all you want to try to cut down the cat population. It's not going to stop. It's going to be overpopulated no matter what you do. So it's not going to matter what you say or do. And there's nothing illegal. There's people who do dog breeders. There's dog breeders out there. There's another thing. Do you know a friend with a snake? What do you think they eat? Kibble? No, they don't eat kibble. Normally, you can buy dead rats, dead mice to feed your snake, but most general of the time they will raise their own rats and mice and feed it live, or buy it from a pet store, live food from the pet store to feed their snake. So if you know a friend with a snake, think about it. They're not eating kibble or anything else. They're eating mostly live mice and rats. And depending on some people, that's another reason why you do not give your kittens away for free neither. Because they will feed a kitten to a snake. Most of those people do too. That's why you don't even give. That's another reason, not just to get money. It's for their protection. See, I love raising kittens. I love raising kittens. They're fun to keep me. And they're great to have, you know. And it helps me out emotionally wise. I mean, a lot of things, because it gives me something to do. Like anything like that, you know. So, but it's not going to stop some people. Like I said, it's not stopping me from eating stuff like that, like steaks, eggs. I'm still going to eat that today, regardless what I know how it comes and how it's processed. You know your coney dogs? You know where that besides the coney dog, you know where that a lot of people don't know this. That beef meat you get from the coney dogs on top, you know where that's grounded from? Heart. Cow heart. Just to let you know. You know where the brown swagger comes from? It's liver. Just to let you know. Some things you don't know. A lot of people don't know this stuff. I had a cousin telling me when I was like, one day I was at the table. He asked me, you know where that beef comes from exactly? He told me grounded up cow heart. I did not know. It was my first time finding that out. But again, it did not deter me from eating it. Because that's what he was trying to accomplish to get a reaction out of it. So he didn't accomplish anything. So, yeah. But again, I'm not trying to get rich off the kittens at all. It helps with the bills a bit. Maybe make a payment on electric bill or car payment, something, or pay a little bit on the rent. But again, it's not a big amount of money I get from these things, from the kittens. It's not a big amount of money, but it helps protect them to make sure they go to a good home. Nobody's going to get rid of a kitten because they pay, especially paying out $60 for a kitten. Just get rid of it like that. You know, and that's what disgusts me is another thing what people do. When people move out of their house or move from a new place and they can't find a new home for their cats, guess what they actually normally do? They just leave them behind and let them roam by themselves free to fend for themselves. You know, and I always tried my best. I always do. And I have not given up a cat since I was 17 years old. At all since then. I never have since then. I always made sure I had a place for my cats and myself at all times. Yes, it's difficult and it's hard, but I still manage. Look, I'm still where I'm at now. I still manage to find a place with my cats. Again, but again, it might not be really nice. But again, it's well worth. I mean, I still got a roof over my head. I keep them dry. I'm not in the elements or homeless on the streets, living out of a car, or none of that stuff. But I always manage to find a place with me and my cats, regardless. And a lot of people keep on claiming I have 15, 20 cats. And only 3 cats is what I have right now. Only 3 cats. That's not including the kittens. The kittens are going to be gone within another month here, and towards the end of August. And you saw in my previous videos when I was selling kittens, I sold them. It takes within 3 days, they're all gone. 3 days. And And people think that it's hard to find a home for a kitten. No, it's not that hard as you think it is. And especially if you're selling them for a good price, like that. It's not hard. That's the reason why you want to put a price on the kitten, because you'll find those crazy people that'll do anything, feed a cat to a snake, dog fights, all that stuff. Those things are real. That stuff happens. You might not want to believe it does, but it does. That's why it's what it gets me on Facebook. They allow you to give pets and cats away for free and kittens all day long, but it won't allow you to get a rehoming fee or anything. But guess what? Those people can go. They know to get to those websites too. They know how to get those kittens. You might think you're a good judge of character on people. You're really not. Trust me. You figure, oh yeah, I'm probably know this person. They can just make a nice little story and lie to you and get what they want. And use those kittens for dog fights, snake feeding or snake, all that stuff. That's why you have a rehoming fee. They're not going to pay $60 for a kitten to do all that. So it's for their protection. I never had a problem homing a kitten. Never had a problem. Not even once. So, no, and I'm not trying to get rich off them neither. You know? And I love my cats. I mean, if you've seen my previous videos with Timmy and Bonkers, they're both males and they were neutered. And I don't keep unneutered males. I get them fixed. I don't keep because they stink when they spray, and they spray your house bad if you don't get them done before an early time. So I take my chances. It's not a good idea, but I do take my chances for a stray cat out here. I already see the daddy out here. He's black and white, big, punky male that hangs out around here a lot. So I know who the daddy is. So I've seen the daddy. I call him Scar because he kind of got a scar on one of his eyes. There's like a scar. So, and if I get it, I'll give a picture or a video shot of him if I can. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah. So, yep, it's basically a white-black male. So, but yeah, I'm taking chances. Probably chances are diseases like feline AIDS, all that stuff. But again, I never really ran into that whatsoever at this point. But yes, I'm taking that chance and a risk at that point. But again, I never came across that issue. So, normally some of these cats have been dumped or left behind by some previous owner, and they were taken care of at a point in time. They had their shots one time. Maybe not fixed, but they just didn't, whatever, you know. So, no, I'm not forcing my cats to get pregnant. I let them outside all the time, and I'm in a rural area where I'm not around a busy street where they can get hit by a car, or like Main Street over here with traffic constantly going across and going by, or 30 miles per hour or 50 miles per hour, and stuff like that, to get hit by a car. They got a good range out here where they can walk and go anywhere they want at this point. So, and it helps on litter also. Because right now, didn't even have to change the litter this week because they didn't even really use the litter because I've been using the outside. So, hey, that's how I help save money on my cat. There's nothing wrong letting your cats outside. Your farmers do it all the time. They use barn cats. So, again, if you guys living so much in the city, you're spoiled by the city, and you never lived out in the country or live on a farm in your day in your life, you don't know how it works out here in that area. Try it one time and you'll see what I'm talking about. If you can. If you choose to. Well, I don't know much more to talk about at this point. But I just want to make a prove a point. That's about it. So, you don't think, I mean, it's like you think I don't take my cats to the vet. I do take my cats to the vet when they need to. If they're not sick or dying or anything close to being anything, that there's no reason to take them to the vet at all. Maybe once a year, not every day. And I do treat the kittens when they get sick. They do. But so far, this litter I have, there's no signs of being sick at all. No eye issues, no nothing at this point. Besides the one runt you saw, that's from, he's been a runt, he's a late bloomer. His eyes finally opened after 2 weeks. I was thought he was going to be a blind kitten for the rest of his life. Yeah, they do, but not like a male does. I seen that too. But I never had that issue with females. Yes, they do spray too. But I never seen them do it at all. So, it's weird. I don't know how that really, to be honest, I don't know how that really works. But I never seen my females ever spray in the house. Not once. Trust me, I pay attention to my cats every day. Watch what they do. And sometimes it's funny. Sometimes I just watch little miss out here sniffing the floor with a back hunched up for some reason. I don't know why. So, maybe another stray cat was coming around the area trying to protect her babies. So, and I do not know everything about cats or kittens, but I know enough to keep them healthy, alive, and everything else as much as possible. It all depends on where I'm living in an environment. Especially that last place I was staying at, it was terrible. Terrible. So, yes, I had to deal with a lot of sick kitties because of that. That's bad. I lost Zeus because of that. The stupid roommates, especially when they were kittens, they didn't understand. You're not supposed to really let a kitten outdoors unless you're going to be around them and to keep an eye on them to make sure they don't get themselves in trouble to get the idea. You know, I lost the cat because of that, because of roommates. And people, and I'm not sure on this whole deal, you thought by taking my cats, if that's the case, stealing with Timmy and Bonkers and Miss Kitty from me, thought it was going to deter me and stop me from doing what I do? No, it didn't. Did he say that stop me? No, it didn't. If that was the case, that was the reason. And dumping them somewhere in the middle of somewhere, which when I found Timmy the first time, a mile away from where I lived, where there was no way he could get there on his own, they didn't take him. They didn't take him into a house. They just dumped him right there. That's all they did. So my chances are all my other cats were dumped somewhere wherever they were dumped. Shout out to Dirty Bird, I guess. Oh yeah, shout out to Dirty Bird. Yeah, took me a minute. So, but yeah, I do take care of my cats. They're fed well. If they get sick, I definitely get to the vet when I can, and get the medication for upper respiratory. My biggest problem is usually upper respiratory. That's the only problem I really have with kittens. But look at this lot of kittens, no issues so far. Miss Kittens are 3 weeks old now. They're starting to run around here, stuff like that. Start to explore. The other batch of litter, their eyes are all open now. They're trying to. Well, one of them keeps crawling way out here. I had to keep on putting. He loves to crawl out here for some reason, and I had to put him back there. He's a big black kitten. And he can't even walk right now. and he crawls himself out here half the time. So sometimes when they latch onto Miss Xena, they really latch on, and she drags him with her when she tries to leave to go do her thing, whatever she wants to do. So no, I don't. It's it just helps with some stuff. You know. I use whatever resources I have I can use. I mean, they're earning their keep by doing this, living here. I mean, all you basically all you're doing is cleaning up after your cats, feeding your cats, paying all the cat food, and the only thing in return you get is the love and affection. Why not make money off of it? You know, that would make the return, like the money you paid into cat food, the litter, you had to pay on a monthly basis. That's to take care of them. It's not hurting them in any shape or form, but yet there are certain cats that can't handle it. You guys definitely get them fixed. You know, it's like right now, that's what I'm trying to do. I want to get all situated here. She's going to get fixed herself. Little Miss, because as I said, she's been struggling the last couple of litters. So I need to get her done. It's time. And when I said, when it gets time to a cat to stop having kittens, I will take care of that and get her fixed. Definitely. I'm not going to see her go through all that. Having struggling through the last couple births and everything else. She's had trouble the last couple times, and I want to make sure that the child don't lose her. So she's going to get fixed. No, I'm not vegan. I eat meat all day. I love meat. I got to have meat. Right now, it's what I'm planning to do when I get my food. I'm tired of buying this cheap ass steaks I've been buying. They're nasty, and I miss my New York strips. I'm gonna try to find the closest meat market and get my New York strips pretty cheap. So I love New York strip. Says all the prices went up on meat and beef and all that stuff. It's ridiculous because of the hacks and stuff they done in the meat market. Yeah, it's crazy. So, yes, I do. I kind of do. You know, but again, you got to think of it this way. You got to survive. You have to survive. Think about those hunter-gatherers back in the day, or like the mountain men that we have. Whoever, I think it's on History Channel. Watch the Mountain Men videos, or TV show. They show you all what they do to survive off the land. If you're too squeamish not to handle that, if it comes to a point where one day, if society hopefully never does, society collapses to the point where we have to hunt and gather our own food. If you can't do it, you're not going to be able to survive. If you can't handle what is happening to how the meat is produced today, just imagine if we came to a situation, something like that happens, where our society does collapse. And you have to do that on your own. So you have to really think of that. I guarantee a lot of people are going to knock at the door, try to pay somebody to do it for them, somehow or shape or form. That's how we started anything. Back in the day, we didn't have slaughterhouses. Back then, or anything like that. People to do that for you. You had to do it on their own. Live off the land. And there's people who do that today. I said, I watched the series of Mountain Men. I guarantee they don't show everything, but it's still to give you a general idea. That TV series, I might start watching it again myself. I found it interesting. So I found it very interesting. I'm not too much into reality series that much at all, because live, as I said, live is usually scripted, and they cut out what they put in what they want you to see just to make the ratings on the show. So that's basically what it is. That's why I'm not into too much a reality TV. So, yeah. Surprise. Probably Rubber will probably not see me yet on this thing. So, yeah. But yeah, if you know where your food comes from, You gotta think about it every day. It doesn't magically appear in the store for you. It comes from somewhere. You just don't want to think of that. You don't want to think of that because you know where it's coming from and how they do it. You don't want to think of that. Because it makes you want to think. Every time you go to the table, you're eating your next steak, your sausage, your eggs, your bacon. Makes you want, well, do I really want to eat this? Because how you get it? But again, you have to go with it. You have to figure, because that's how to survive. That's what I'm trying to do, is survive right now. And because right now I'm struggling in my situation. You saw from my whole situation from Jackson and out here, where I was in a hotel room for 2 weeks, struggling to figure out what to do. You know, I struggle on a daily basis out here. You know, and I'm just trying to survive. It's about survival. That's all it is. If you're too squeamish on it, because you live in the city all your life and never seen this stuff happen on a daily basis, you know, it's understandable. But again, you got to realize the reality of things. That's where it comes from, and how you survive. If without it, you wouldn't be here today. So there's a one guy I've been not watching this year's Mountain. The guy who goes in Alaska. He flies into sometimes with his kid and daughter, his wife and daughter, up in Alaska and go do his stuff to gather furs and all that stuff. And this girl, I think maybe the little girl, maybe 6, 7 years old. She's hunting with her dad, doing all that stuff, skinning them and all that. She's doing all that, and she's 6 or 7 years old. And you think your kid can't handle that? Yeah, and then you guarantee you'll probably pass judgment on this guy, but he's teaching his daughter how to hunt and gather at a young age, and how to live off the land. It might be squeamish and it might be wrong to you, but again, it's not wrong to him. So you don't want to. I don't try to force my beliefs on anybody, and I ask the same thing with everybody else, with anything else. Don't try to force your beliefs onto me. I'm not trying to cause harm. I'm not trying to cause problems. You have the right to your opinions. You have the right to what you do in your life. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. Nobody's forcing me to do anything whatsoever. So I'm hoping you take it a grain of salt of this. So I do appreciate the people who do watch me and support me on my channel. I do appreciate that. It's like I don't try to come out here and try to beg for money all the time, as you always assume I do, which I usually don't. I ask for just if they want to help and give them the choice to do it. I'm not forcing anybody to do that whatsoever. It's your choice. So alright. I don't know. I'm running out of things to think about to talk about. Anybody's got anything to ask, please ask now, because I'm about ready to stop this stream anyways. I'll give it a few here. If you guys want to continue on, let me know. So, because I have nothing else to show you or give to you. This video was basically, I know it's clickbait, but that's the point of it. There's people out there, that's all I want these people to see this and see what's going on. And if they still doesn't change their mind, oh well. I'm not going to change my ways of doing anything because of some of what they think of me and what I do. So, this is my life, it's not yours. So far, nobody said anything at this point. I'll probably get a call from Robert Wilbur later on if he sees this video, most likely. I know I could call him, but again, right now I'm hot. I gotta get the fan back. I turned the blower off because it was so loud in the microphone. It was really loud, and so my microphone picks up a lot, everything in this room. It really does. So, since I got this microphone, you can see it right here. That's my, I had 2 of these that my roommate took from me. He stole. They were nice microphones. They're great microphones. It's a condenser microphone, and I only paid like $15 for this off of eBay used. You know, but again, these mics are brand new. They're at least $100 or more. They're a decent mic. I liked them when I had them. That's why I had 2 of them in the first place. It really makes me mad. I mean, things got stolen from me, like my drone, my microphones, all the minor stupid stuff. So, that's upsetting. If you can, give me a like on this, if you can, please. Because I can see people are disliking this because they're disagreeing with everything I do on it. So what? Bite me. It still helps me regardless of the algorithm anyways. It really helps show that video regardless if you dislike it. So you can dislike it all your money you want. It still helps the algorithm to find this video. So, yeah. Alright. I guess, since nobody said anything else. Alright, I gave you guys the time to say anything. If you want, leave a comment below and just down below. If I get back, I might get back to you on it, maybe, whatever. Like Bobby Johnson. I don't care what you say, Bobby Johnson, whatever you want to say. Yes, I've been kicked off multiple groups on Facebook, but it's not a lot to do with the, not because I sell kittens. It's a lot to do with I post by missing cats up. That's why. First reason. Because I don't know why they even on those groups, because those groups were missing pets. If they were having a problem with me posting my cats missing every couple days again, they shouldn't be on that group whatsoever. That's the whole reason of the group. So I'm not really worried about it that much at this point. So, alright. That's about it. That's about it all I can think of. I do thank you all for watching my video. Please like, if you can, counteract the dislikes if possible, please. I would appreciate it to show these haters and these trolls that not everybody dislikes me. So, it's ridiculous. So, I do appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I'll be back on it hopefully again eventually with more future content if possible. Alright? Okay. You all have a good one. And have a good day. Stay safe. And be cool. Peace.